Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let's Play Pokemon Soul Silver. Today we are going to be taking on all of Victory Road. I tried not to get as many cuts in here as humanly possible. I try to do it all in one run, so it should be exciting for you all here to watch as I try to navigate my way through Victory Road. I do leave in the vast majority of battles that are going to happen, just so you can see the Pokemon that are available here. And you can see the level of our Pokemon. Everybody is right around level 40 here, for the most part. So, you know, we're in pretty good shape, I think, even for the Rival, which I know for a fact lies at the end of this cave. We're in pretty good shape to take him down, but, you know, it is what it is, and that's what we'll be doing here. We got on a pretty good stretch there where we didn't get any battles, but there is going to be a lot of battles. Luckily, this one is worth seeing, a Rhyhorn. That honestly surprised me. If you know me, you know the Rhyhorn Ride-On line is not one that I typically use, but I've used it in the last couple Let's Plays, and if I wasn't sticking to the rules of all my Pokemon had to be Gen 2 Pokemon in this Let's Play, that would be a fantastic addition to the team. I love Rhyhorn and Ride-On so much. As defensive walls, they are complete units, and they are just great to have on the team. They do have their weak points, of course, but I think overall, as like an evolutionary line, I think they do what they need to do really, really well, and it always surprises me, like, just how fantastic they are in a Let's Play. Like, it blows my mind how well they do compared to other Pokemon here. But with that being said here, ladies and gentlemen, I also did want to take a second for those that are sticking with the Halo Combat Evolved series. If you started to watch that on Wednesday, I greatly appreciate that. Please feel free to drop a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, of course. But I also wanted to address that I realized that the audio levels in that video were a little messed up. Like I've said in previous Let's Plays, sometimes the audio levels could be a little messed up in the first episode. It's kind of tough to judge it when you're posting it out there for the first time. And with that one, I just felt like the gameplay audio was a little bit less than it needed to be, and my voiceover audio was a little bit stronger than it needed to be, so we will be making adjustments. So if you're checking out that series, please continue to watch that and do so, and look for adjustments that will be made here in the near future, because I'm sure they will be plentiful in that new upcoming Let's Play series. But that's all I wanted to talk about it in this episode. Let's get back to this one. Here you can see when it comes to like Ursaring and Golbat, I'm just dipping out of the fight. There's two reasons for that. Number one, we're not going to have a move that's going to knock them out in one move, which kind of stinks and doesn't really help us leveling up or doing anything like that. Number two, I am going to be doing a lot of trading between this video and the Elite Four video that will likely be coming out on Tuesday of next week. So to accommodate for that, right, we really need to get through this tunnel in one quick shoot, so that way we could save at the Elite Four and then just fly back there and then train wherever we want to train. And I know there's going to be a big rival fight at the end of this tunnel. So that is why I'm avoiding a lot of these fights and not switching out and doing things like that. Is I don't want to waste a whole bunch of items leading up to the rival fight that's going to conclude this cave, just to get ourselves in a situation where it's like, oh crap, now we need to really handle this with care, because there's a rival fight, and if we lose that, it restarts all our progress in this cave. Versus, I could just go through one clean shoot, get to the Elite Four, save at the Elite Four, and then just come back and switch train or do whatever I need to do throughout all these tunnels in order to make the rest of the game much more manageable. So I feel like that's the better route to go down. Maybe other people could chime in. Maybe that's not the realistic way to do it, but I feel like Soda Pop, that is like the best possible outcome you could hope for when walking through something like this. So that's what we're going to be sticking with. I don't know. I could see people going either way on it, but that's at least my opinion. Comes another Golbat. Like I said, Golbat and Ursaring, we're just going to get right out of those battles. It just does not make fundamental sense to even attempt those. It's just a bad decision. But anytime we've seen Onix, a Graveler, or a Rhyhorn, for Gator, from an XP standpoint, it actually does make a lot of sense to just flat out battle them, get the XP from it, because as far as training goes, that's likely going to be the go-to. And my hope is that by the time Tuesday's episode comes out next week, and we're going to battle the Elite Four, everybody is at least level 45. That is what I'm going to strive for. If we're slightly lower than that, I'll take it. If we're slightly higher than that, I'll take it. But I want everybody right there or around there when it comes to the Elite Four battles. You know, if we have one or two exceptions, that's fine on the team, but I think our key players need to be right around those levels in order to take on the Elite Four in a way that makes sense. And honestly, I want to have Tyranitar on the team by the end of the Let's Play, so we'll need to get him up to level, I think, 55 or 60 for his final evolution, which would be really cool. But I'm really not concerned about that up until it comes to the final battle in the series, so... And we still have quite a ways to get there. I'm not talking about Red, for those that know that. I'm talking about the final gym battle of the next place over, so... If you played it before, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't played it before, well, now you know there's a whole lot more that's going to be coming up in this series. Yeah, we certainly have our work cut out for us. The series is not stopping here at 30. It's not going to stop next week by 32. It may even have 2 or 3 more weeks left in it following those episodes. It's gonna be a little bit. I would say Kingdom Hearts 2 made it all the way up to 41. This one is gonna be close. I think it's gonna be just shy, but I do think it's gonna be pretty dang close. And a large part of that is towards the end of this series, there's not a whole ton that goes on. Maybe 8 or 9 episodes, but some of those episodes can be compressed into like 2-for-1s and things like that, which is what we've done in the past when we played through Pokemon Gold. So I think a lot of it is going to fall in that realm where it makes more sense to sort of compress a lot of the stuff coming up in the next area we're going to be visiting on the map, because otherwise we're just sort of inflating stuff for the sake of inflating it. It just doesn't make much logical sense to continue moving down that path. I do love seeing Rhyhorn, though. It makes me jealous I don't have a Rhyhorn on my team. Like I said, such a fantastic Pokemon. Like, I'd probably have to put it in, like, my top 5. It's great. Maybe not top 5, but top 10 for sure. It's a great Pokemon, all in all. I absolutely love it. And for those who want a little bit of Pokemon trivia, I think I've shared this before, but I believe Rhydon was the first ever Pokemon created on paper. Like the first draft of a Pokemon ever made for the series. So that's a cool little tidbit, cool little fun piece of trivia for you. If you want to know the first Pokemon that was ever drafted out on paper, Rhydon is that Pokemon. And, yeah, his initial draft isn't far off from what he looks like in the Gen 1 games. Not that that's anything to write home about, but it's just cool. It's cool to, like, get little tidbits like that about the series. I'm sure a lot of you out there that are Pokemon fans were, like, well aware of that, but I'm trying to decide, like, which one of these to go down. I don't know if from here I could reach the end of the tunnel. I am going to do, like, a bunch of backtracking and things like that right now, because it is confusing how this third floor works. I think from here I could actually, if I just go to the right there, yeah, I would go all the way to the end of it. So that's just a mistake on my part. I just did not fully understand the layout of this third floor. But I probably could have cut out about 5 minutes of time if I just went to the right there and continued on my path, but I was unsure of where to go. It's been a long time since I played the Johto region in general, so I was just getting confused. And of course, there's a whole bunch of Ursaring up here, so I don't really get any EXP out of any of this, which is always, let me tell you, always makes me happy. These victory roads, like, Gen 1 victory road was really, really convoluted and had a lot of moving parts to it. Gen 2 victory road is one of the most straightforward paths I've ever seen, like, period. And, a rare candy. There we go. I guess we got something worthwhile out of it. But there really isn't, like, a whole bunch of value-added stuff in Victory Road. Maybe there's a TM here or there that I missed throughout the process, but I've never had, like... I've never found something in the Gen 2 Victory Road where I was excited to come back and say, oh man, I gotta get that thing, and then came back and got that thing and it made all the world of difference, so... You know, maybe for you, you found something out there, but I never have. And I'll stand by that to date. Like, it just... Nothing has ever made itself, like, presentable to me, and I was like, man, I gotta have that, to the point where it made any difference of staying in Victory Road any longer in Gen 2 than I absolutely needed to. But here we go. We obviously have to jump over this, go down here. I think we battle a Golbat real quick, and then I think I end up going the route that I want to go down, and that is the route that takes us to the end of this. So I do stall here for a second. I was just checking out a quick text message on my phone, but you'll see here I run away from this in a second, and then we start going the direction that we actually want to go in. So that is good news there. Yeah, so I'm just clicking off that text message, and then here we go. I think I figure it out here relatively quickly. Yep, there we are. There's the end of Victory Road. Now we have to go up against our rival one final time. And this battle, I could actually see it being a threat for some people. Because we over-leveled, it's really not going to be a problem. But it is cool. You're going to get to see, like, almost all of our team members, if not all of them, come out here and make a final stance. We have Sneasel. And we want to start off right away, because I'm not sure. We're going to need probably everybody here. But I do think VW Bug is going to be our greatest chance to get Sneasel with his fighting type up against the ice type there. So send him out. And you can see I did a good job leveling everybody up. We're all about where we want them to be. So that's always good news. Let's just do a quick Rock Smash. If anything, that'll lower defenses too, because I'm not sure if we'll be able to one-hit. But we are absolutely able to one-hit, which is good news. There we go. It's going to send out Golbat. I want to switch. I want to send in Zapperman here, a.k.a. the Shocker, as we've named him. Let's go, Shocker. Let's get some EXP. He's the only one I'm really worried about getting EXP in the late game. I have a feeling he's going to... Oh, and a confused Ray. Discharge just needs a hit here. Don't hit yourself on your own confusion, Shocker. Okay, Discharge actually hit. That is excellent news. Is it a one-hit, though? It is. Perfect. That's what we like to see. That's a good amount of EXP. Meganium. Okay, I think we want... Yeah, we definitely want Tomahawk out here for this one. So this is going to be tricky, because Meganium's definitely going to throw out some Protects in there. I'm going to fly up. Let's see how much damage Fly does. Reflect, there it is. I think I said Protect, but Reflect is what I was worried about. So we're not going to do as much damage as we normally would. There we go. Use Poison Powder. It missed, thank God. I'm going to try for a Fly again. Get myself up there. It uses Synthesis, you bastard. Ugh. Man, I hate this Pokemon so much. It is such a tanky grass type. So much, like, Venusaur, but to a lesser extent. Petal Dance, that's not going to do a lot. It's probably going to do a good chunk, but not as much as you would hope. Let's try for Fly again. Okay, Petal Dance, but it missed. And the effects of that wore off. Can we knock it out right here? That would be terrific if we can. Super effective. Oh, it got Petal Dance in one more time. Okay, but we are outspeeding. If we fly, it'll take 2 turns here. We don't want that. It hit itself on Confusion. We definitely just want to do like a quick Shadow Ball or something like that here. Yep, perfect. Absolutely perfect. That is exactly what we want. There we go. His ace is out of the way. That's by far his strongest Pokemon. Everything else we could deal with. Magneton, yeah, we want VW Bug out here for this one. It's got that Steel typing, which the Fighting typing is strong against. So let's go ahead and send him out there. Let's use Brick Break. It's our strongest Fighting type move. And it's nice to have like this slight level buffer, man. It helps so much in these kind of fights. It is super helpful. Kadabra. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna have the balls to send Tomahawk in here. Can a Shadow Ball do it? I feel like this is a really gutsy move. In terms of Shadowhawk losing EXP. Otherwise, I don't think it's that bad. Can that do it? It can't. Oh. That lower special defense, but he just uses Reflect. He's a punk. Okay, yeah, we could outspeed and hit him here. No problem. Kadabra's going down. Man, we've had a really good battle here. I was expecting to struggle a little bit. But his team, it's got nothing on us right now. Silicilla, level 41. It wants to learn Crunch, of course. Let's teach that, I think, in the way of Payback. I don't think Payback's going to offer us really any value. I'd rather Crunch. It's more consistent. Let's do that. There we are. And he's going to send in a Haunter here to end it. Let's keep battling. We're probably going to die, but that's alright. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, our Psychic move is our liability right now. Shadow Ball is going to knock us out. Yep. But really here, we just need a Dark-type Pokemon, so Shadow is going to come in and probably one hit here with, like, a Bite. That would be my call here. It's going to use Curse. Okay, that's going to make our job even easier. It's definitely going to one-hit now. Like, there's no way it takes that. Yeah, it's done. There we go. We have defeated our final rival fight and made our way through Victory Road. So all good stuff there. If you like this episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is free for you on your end and greatly motivational on my end to continue to make videos just like this now and in the near future. In the next episode of Pokemon Soul Silver, we will be taking on the Elite Four of Johto, which will be really exciting. We'll be able to prove ourselves as a master Pokemon trainer. And then, yeah, like I said, if you want something else to go and view, we just wrapped up the Kingdom Hearts series. The playlist is still on the homepage of my channel, so if you like Kingdom Hearts, or Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically is the one we just wrapped up, go ahead and check that out. We'll be playing Chain of Memories here relatively soon after some of these Let's Plays die out here. But for the time being, we'll be playing Pokemon Soul Silver, and Monday and Wednesdays we'll be playing Halo Combat Evolved. So if you like the Hay and Below series, go and check that out. It's been pretty fun thus far. We have to make some audio corrections, but they'll be made, and the audio will be sounding better in the next episode. Until next time, everybody, peace out, Girl Scout. We'll see you all here on the next one.